we're here to serve the community. Sometimes, we look at things in great depth that may be critical of the community that we do. We're all grown-ups, everybody can survive criticism. Sometimes we celebrate what makes the town unique. I think the job of the arts is, in a way, to describe the here and now, which is now very complicated here and now, so it's great to hear a story that connects us all.
Is she going to be okay? Is this Luna's dad?
Yes.
Wake up. Wake up!
With this show that we're doing, I think the issues around addiction and around the social workers and foster care in this community and in this state are important. With the community conversation and other types of dialogue that we might have after a production, you really learn of the people in the audience who are actually seeing themselves represented on the stage. And that's one of the things I most love about theater is I think you can learn about yourself by seeing yourself represented on stage, or you can learn about others by seeing their stories represented on the stage, and it just leads to greater empathy in the entire world.
Judy, we look at the case of Lourdes, and what happens when these children are 18 and they aren't emancipated? What kind of a network do we have for them?
Not a good enough network. And I think that really throughout the play, the lack of support for everyone in the play was just so apparent.
I am ecstatic that the theater has continued to offer the conversation for 11 years. And each year, I'm just amazed at the number of people who come to participate.
My name is Jamie Thompson. I'm a social worker. One of the things that we saw in the play was this lack of resources. This lack of resources not only for treatment, but for prevention.
Kinship care, we don't have kinship care anymore. There's a flyer out on the table there that talks about grandparents and getting kinship care. We don't have kinship care anymore. I met with There's no kinship care anymore?
Right.
There's no kinship care.
They've cut all funding for it.
Would this be a play that should be shown in schools?
Yes. Part of the problem we have are that these kids had kids and they don't know how to take care of them. So they work at AutoZone and they work at Perkins. They don't have enough money to take care of these kids, and they turn to drugs to deal with the stress.
Tonight was a little bit different from the ones that we've done before because we had stakeholders here and we had people who could really offer insight and possible solutions and maybe a plan and kind of look at some of the things that may have gone wrong with everything from our laws to the way that we handle things that can be changed.
My name is Amanda Parmenter and I'm the volunteer coordinator for CASA of the River region, and I just wanted to point out that we're an organization that is community volunteers based. So it is an opportunity to support the social workers.
Theater is one of the few places in society where it is socially acceptable to be vulnerable and socially acceptable to push the boundaries. This is a perfect example. We don't talk about child abuse. We don't talk about foster care. We don't talk about addiction because those are issues that are uncomfortable. But we need to start talking about them because of the fact that it affects all of us, whether we want to talk about it or not.
I mean, it's a joy and a responsibility that it's one's job to tell stories about how we live. It's a kind of exchange of ideas and things to make a piece that will hopefully entertain, but also help to illuminate what it is to be alive.